Assalamu alaikum. So the lesson today is about the system of linear inequalities. So we are going to learn how to solve uh, that type of system using two variable linear inequalities graphing. So first let's define what is a system of linear inequalities. So definition. So system of linear inequalities in two variable is a set of linear inequalities that may or may not share common feasible solution. So that's exactly what is it. So system of linear inequalities in two variable is a set of linear inequalities that may or may not share common feasible solution. So let me give you an example. So we have that example, x plus 2y is less or equal than 4, x minus y is greater than 2, 2x plus is less than, so example. So now we are going to learn how to that to solve. So all right, the only way to solve that type of system is using graphing method. So this is why before I do that lesson, I make a lesson about how to solve, how to graph two variable linear inequality because that's the key which will help us solve the system of linear inequality. So the only way to solve a system of linear inequalities is by the graphing way or graphing method. I prefer method than way. So using the graphing method. All right, so the steps needed to solve that system are the following. So let me write down this. So the step solve a system. So the step needed. So just leave it like that. Solve system of linear inequality. So first, in the same coordinate plane, graph each true variable linear inequality. So this is the first steps. So in the same coordinate plane, graph each true variable linear inequality. This is why you need to see the video about how to graph a two variable linear inequality. So it will help you to see the idea how to graph it, and you can use it here to solve the system of linear inequality. So that's the first steps. The second steps is you need to look for the common shaded region, if there is any. Sometimes we cannot find any common shaded region, so in that case there is no solution. But look if there is any common shaded region. So second, look for the common or the shared, so the shared shaded region. So the shared shaded region, if there is any, because sometimes there is no solution, so we will see no common shaded region if there is any. So, and the case if there is no shaded region, so which means there is no solution. So if there is no common shaded region, then the system has no solution. System of linear inequality has no solution. So this is the steps needed and what you should do and what you should look for. So let's do some practice. At least we see the idea. For example, I want to solve that system. So this is my practice. So let's do practice here. I want to solve, for example, that system. So x plus y is less than 8 and for x minus y is greater than 6. So if you see the video, so for the first inequality we are going to draw a solid line. For the second one is going to be dashed line. So I will draw the first one. So let me put my coordinate. This is my y. This is my x. Alright, so let me do the first. This is my first inequality, my second inequality. So I will start with the first one. So first I will draw the line x plus y equal 8. So I will draw my first constraint, x plus y equal 8. So I'm going to use the intercept method to graph uh, my first equations. So when x equals 0, y equal 8, and when y equals 0, x equal 8. So that means I will have here 8 on the y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my point here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my x-intercept is here. So now I draw my line. So this is a full line. So let me extend the line. So this is a full line because we have less or equal. Now I will check which side I shade. So I'm gonna pick the point 0, 0. So which is it's a good point. So 0, 0, and I'm plugging 0, 0 into the inequality. So we have 0 plus 0 is less than 8. So which means 0 is less than 8. This is true. So the area I'm looking for is here. So I will shade this area. This is for the first equations. And let me name the line, which is x plus y. We do the same y 0, y equal minus x, and when y equals 0, x will get 3/2. So here x is minus 6, 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus x equals 0, 3/2, so it's 1.5. So here, all right, my line. Now let me line. So now let me pick the point. Is the location of the or 0 greater than region. You see the region with 0 is on that side. So the region without 0 is on the other side. So I'm going to common region. You see here, this is the shared region. So I'm going to different color to shade that region of the feasible example. So let's do the, so suppose I want to graph, want to source plus, so this is x and y. And let me first do my constraint. So my first constraint is 2x plus 3y equals 6. So I'm going to draw the first line. So my x-intercept, I'm going to find my y-intercept. So x equals 0, so y will be 2. And when y equals 0, so x will be 3. So this is my x-intercept, this is my y-intercept. So 2, 3. So this will be my lines. I will extend the line. Alright, now I'm going to pick the point 0, 0 to see which location I'm going to shade. So the points 0, 0. So I plug in 0, 0 here. So I got 2 times 0 plus 3 times 0 is less than 6, which means that 0 is less than 6. This is true. So this is the location of 0. So now what I do, I shade the area where the point 0, 0 is located. So I need to, so there we go. Now let's pick the third delta minus 2 third I equal minus 2 third x plus 4 to draw my the slope equal minus 2 third, which is 2 third, which means I'm gonna run to rise over 1. Let me use another color. So I'm gonna run go. So now I'm gonna draw it's a full, which is a solid line. So let's see what is the shaded region. So we have the constraint. So this means this is the pressure is that area. So I need to shade this. Use the minus 2. So which means that 0 is greater than 4. This is false. So the area is above the line. So as you see, the system has no solution. So we need to state there is no solution. For y is less than 4, y is greater than absolute value of x plus 4. So here, let me draw my y-axis and my x-axis. So for the first one, so first equations, second equations. So we have my first constraint is y equal 4. So it's straightforward. So where's my 4? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's here. So let's draw my line. It's solid line. We have equal sign. Now the point 0, 0 is normally y less than 4. I need to shade the below line. Y greater, I shade above line. I don't have to plug in any 0, 0, but this is just to let you know that you have that choice. So what is my y is 0, so 0 is less than 4, which is true. So I'm going to shade the below line, because this is where the location of 0, 0 is. Alright, now I want to do the second constraint, which is y. This is the first one. The second one, y equal absolute value of x plus 4. So to draw absolute value, please see my lesson about how to draw absolute value. So first thing, I need to find out what is my vertex. So my vertex here is minus 4, 0. And we have no x-intercept. So in that case, I'm going to pick 2 points from the left, from the right to get the y. So if I choose x equal minus 5, or like put minus x, so y will be 2. And if I choose x equal minus 2, y will be 2. So let me use other color here to define my vertex. My vertex is minus 4, 0. So it's here. This is my point, minus 4, 0. Now, if I choose x equal minus x, which is here, I got the y is 2. And if I choose x equal minus 2, my y is 2. This is 2. So now I got my point of intersection, my point of my extra point to draw the other line. So I'm going to draw my absolute value function. There we go. Okay. Now I will pick, see here y is greater, so this is the y greater. So we have this area and we have this area. So which one will work for me? I'm gonna pick 0, the point 0, 0. So the point 0, 0, I plug in 0 into the equations of inequality. So 0 is greater than absolute value of 0 plus 4. So this means 0 is greater than 4. This is false. So I will not shade that area, but I will shade only the above area. So let me add some this for the first inequality. Now I'm going to use that shading. So I'm going to shade this area. So as you see, the common area is on that side. So I'm going to use another color. So this is my feasible solution. So this is the location of my feasible solution, which is this is the common shared area. So this is about that type of example. Let me do another one. Uh, x, y greater or equal than 0. So let me do my and x coordinate. Alright, so let me start with the first inequality. This is the second, this is the third. So for the first one, so 3x minus y equals 6. So this is my first constraint. So I'm going to use the intercept to draw my constraint. So for x equals 0, y equals 6 minus 6. And for y equals 0, x equals 2. So 0 minus 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's here. And 2 is here. So let me draw my first line. Now let me extend the line. We have a solid line. Now I'm going to see which part I'm going to shade. So I'm going to pick the point 0, 0 and substitute it into the inequality. So we got 3 times 0 minus 0 is less than 6, which is true. So which means that point is par. So I'm going to shade that area. And after that I'm going to name my line. Always name your line until you know which line you're talking about. So we have 3 is 0, which means that y is less than 3. So I'm just draw the line 3. Y is less than 3. That means I will shade, I will have it, which is true. So I will the line, as on the line. Now my third equations, x so when y equals 0, equals 0. So this, it's not gonna be potato. I'm gonna pick when x equals y equal minus 2. We'll have 0, 0 and here. So let me use another color. Now let me extend in a way that get nothing because 0, 0 is, I need to pick a point outside of the line. So let me, for example, that's equal 4, which is greater than 0. So it's going to be, let me use another color. The count shaded region, this is where the location of the solution is here. And this is all about how to solve system. You and send any comment. It's really welcome, and it's going to help me improve my way of teaching. Thank you for watching this video, and Assalamu alaikum.